Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of June, I'm offering a special called Inside Out, which is a reading that was created to resemble a little bit of this Gemini theme season we are currently on, which is all about duality and contrast. So if you would like to know more info about that special or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So Sagittarius, I do feel like there's this powerful drive, source of energy kind of being awakened from within you to pursue new horizons. I feel like some of you are really willing and desiring, new and better options to be manifested and presented in your life, or in something in your life that you feel has become a little bit stagnant or stall, and energy that is not progressive to discovery. Some of you are really interested during this mid-month of June in the exploration of possibilities, which means that it's a phase where some of you Sagittarius might be very involved in plans, making plans for travel, business, relationship wise. There's just an urge to do more than the ordinary. Some of you are really wanting to break free from the ordinary, let's say, type of concept of lifestyle that for some of you has become a little bit suffocating, smothering, or just, as I said, I feel like some of you feel like you are held back or overpowered by forces in your life that don't allow you the liberation that you truly want to proceed ahead into, new horizons. Some of you are really interested in new horizons more than where you're currently on, and there's this friction for some of you as well being presented during this mid-month of June between where you are, because you have the strength as the opportunity, and strength is really about endurance. So you may still need to withstand a little bit or to be strong where you are, even if the conditions are, a little bit out of what you would like, or hostile, or just overbearing, as I said, because this is a stage of planning. This is not a stage of moving and acting. It's more about planning. So some of you may be dealing with friction between wanting to leave, because this is the challenge, the Eight of Cups, wanting to move forward, wanting to discover something new, but still enduring patiently and wisely as well. Because I think that some of you are as well quite, some of you Sagittarius have this very powerful nature of instinct and desire. It's like lust for life, being so highly present within your energy consciously that it might be hard to not have a tendency when being provoked, or when your will is being tested, to not lash out, to not act as a tiger and attack. Some of you might feel like either you attack or you are going to be attacked. I also feel like some of you have here a little bit of let's say situations again that are tests of will, and usually this might translate in suggesting that there might be experiences during this mid-month of June where there's a real sense of power struggle. So especially with having the Two of Wands here as well, this might involve a partnership of some sorts. It could be business-wise, it could be as well friendship, or in a love relationship. So there's a sense of power struggle between you and someone else, or between you, right, your energy, and the outside energy that is being presented that might be clashing with yours. There are senses of clashes, and the clashes that are being shown here are not at all clashes where things will not be felt intensely. So there's also a lot of intensity for some of you Sagittarius rising, for the best and the worst reasons. The Strength card is one that really talks about being brave, being strong inside. So outside, and usually it shows up when we are being faced with a challenge in which we require a lot of that strength, a lot of that courage, a lot of that stamina, a lot of that focus, to not lose control, to have the self-control over the lower instincts so we don't damage or jeopardize whatever we are involved with that we want to evolve. So be careful with aggressive tendencies either coming from you or from, again, an outside force. Be careful with allowing discussions, arguments, especially again with loved ones, to get out of control in a way where you might say things, and the other side as well, that might be quite hurtful or just come across as an attack, because you might not have. The thing is, for Sagittarius energy, you might not have any intention to attack, but the way in which you might not be able to control yourself, or the dynamic, right, this very pushy or forceful tone sometimes that you might have, you might not be aware of how that comes across. So I also feel like either you wanting to dominate situations or others trying to dominate you, and most likely it will go both ways. There's a sense of game here where you might sometimes be on the dominant phase or then be feeling subjugated. So be aware of those tendencies, especially if you are, in any way feeding on them or creating them yourself, because the advice being the Two of Wands is to work together, not apart, which means that there's a way to conciliate those differences, because actually the Two of Wands is a card that talks about partnerships that are very fiery. And so when we have the Two of Wands and the Strength together in the same reading, expect relationships to have a very, very, very fiery tone, which means a lot of passion, a lot of dynamic, a lot of interest, a lot of creative expression in that relationship, a lot of sexual interest as well, attraction, chemistry. But it can easily as well go to the other side, which is violence, aggression, jealousy, possessiveness, again, power games, anger, feeling depleted of your own sense of freedom. And the Two of Wands is when we join those two fire energies and we work with them, right, as one, so we don't feel like we are in competition with each other. We actually join the fire, and so we light up the world with that amazing energy, because it's a very energetic vibe here as well. So even if this is not about a partnership that it's triggering all of this energy, it might be that there's something, a plan of yours, an idea of yours that maybe you're being told you cannot do. Or maybe you are being presented with many obstacles telling you or wanting you to create this doubt of not being willing to achieve that vision, to achieve that experience that you're truly wanting to. And so this will create, again, that fiery to take over and maybe sometimes make you feel, Sagittarius, quite angry or hot-headed. Or on the other side, you may just be dealing with this on the other side, which is you might be watching around you how maybe people are losing their temper so easily. And this is definitely an energy that puts a lot of warnings with temper tantrums, because what this energy on the positive aspect is trying to do, I feel for some of you, is to have this renewal of energy. It's like a rebirth where you are energetically being given, a lot of even physical strength, right, to move or to do things that maybe in the past weeks and months you have feel drained of. Some of you that have not felt physically well or physically capable to do certain things, this could be a period of time where you regain that, and you regain that in a way that truthfully makes some of you feel invincible. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it, and please keep doing so. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.